Yes, sir. It's your boy JT, and I'm back again with another video today. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit the like button, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys continue to show love. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the notifications so you can be notified when my videos do go live, because you know YouTube be on they bullshit. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get to the intro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with another game day picks for this week. Of course, we got game day picks for week 16. Sorry about my voice if my voice sounds kind of funny. Of course, I'm under the weather this week, so I'm actually sick, which is crazy. We're a couple days from Christmas, and I'm like sick. I don't know why, but we're still gonna produce this content and put this out for you guys. So of course, this is gonna be game day picks for week 16. Last week we did go 10-5, which is insane, which I'm so happy about that we went 10-5. We actually did better than my last few weeks, so this is pretty good. But this is going to be this week's games. Let's not waste no more time. Let's get straight right into it. So of course, today, because today is Saturday, we do have a Saturday game. We've been having Saturday games for 2 weeks in a row now, but we do have the Bengals and the Steelers this week. So Steelers as an organization, they are looking very tough right now. Quarterback wise, they don't have a quarterback. Like, you can put anybody at quarterback, and I think Trubisky got benched this year, so I think got benched this week. So I think Kyle Rudolph is going to be their quarterback. Well, not Kyle Rudolph, but the other guy, I forgot his name, but he's going to be quarterback. Bengals been on a win streak though with their backup quarterback. He's been balling. They're going to be in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think anything's going to change. I think Cincinnati is going to take this one. To be completely honest, I think Cincinnati is going to take this one. Like, not even funny. Like, I think Cincinnati is going to take this one. So I'm gonna pick Cincinnati because their backup quarterback has been balling surprisingly, and Pittsburgh Steelers, they've just been looking terrible. It's going to be, like I said, a divisional game, but they're going to lose this game. Like, I'll be very surprised if the Steelers win. Next, we got the Bills and the Chargers. So the Bills beat my Cowboys last week. They obliterated us, which is so sad. Like, I was so pissed off. I'm like, but I expected it to happen. Chargers, on the other hand, they fired their coach and everything. So they're trying to flip and do some things. I don't think they don't have any playoff hopes. They got beat by the Raiders 63-21, bro. At that point, just erase the whole organization at that point. Because literally 63, you got 63 points put on you, bro. Crazy. Chargers are not playing for anything. Bills are, so they're playing to keep their hopes alive. So I'm picking the Bills on that one. Next, we got the Washington Commanders and the Jets. So of course, Aaron Rodgers was putting it out there in the media that he was going to come back and yada yada yada, but he is not going to be coming back this season at all. He hasn't even been medically approved to come back, so that's not going to be happening. Jets wise, they have some organization problems. Washington, on the other hand, who did they play? They played the Rams and they got beat 28-20. I don't expect. To be honest with you, this is kind of a toss-up, to be honest with you, Jets or Washington. I'm going to choose Washington on this one. I just feel like they have more. To be honest with you, I feel like they're better than the Jets at the current moment. Jets still can't figure out their QB situation, so that's their downfall, essentially. Next, we got the Lions and the Vikings. So the Lions did beat. They did beat from last week. They beat the Broncos 42-17, but their previous week before that, they got beat by the Bears. So I just don't know what their identity is. Like, I feel like I know their identity and they're a tough team and they can beat anybody, but then at the same time, I feel like they can lose to anybody any given week. I feel like the Lions haven't built that consistency yet where you can truly be like, oh yeah, they're a good team. I feel like they have good players. I just don't know if they're a good team. They're going to be playing the Vikings at home. That Vikings defense is pretty good. The Vikings, who did they play? Did they play anybody this past week? They played the Bengals and they played them to the wire. So I expect this to be a good game. I don't expect the Vikings to go away. But I'm going to pick the Lions. I just feel like they have a better team. But it wouldn't shock me if the Vikings do come out with the win because they're going to be at home. So I wouldn't be surprised. But the Lions are a better team. Then we got the Browns and the Houston Texans. So we got Joe Flacco. They've been on a win streak. As far as the Browns. They beat the Bears, and then I think the other week they beat the Jaguars. So they look pretty good. Defense is pretty solid. Houston on the opposite note, CJ Stroud, I don't even know if he's out of concussion protocol. I don't even know if he's going to be playing this week. I know Nico Collins is projected to play, but without CJ Stroud, I just don't see them winning. The Browns are playing really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Browns on that one. Next, we got Green Bay and the Panthers. Panthers shockingly beat. Listen, I had this pick last week. It was the Panthers versus the Falcons, and I literally picked the Falcons to win because I'm like, there's no way that the Panthers would beat the Falcons. And damn it, they fucking beat the Falcons last week. I'm like, you know what? I knew this was going to happen. I said it in the video. I'm like, watch. I picked the Falcons, and then the Panthers come out and win. And they won last week. I'm like, you know what? That's crazy. This week, they got the Packers. This is another toss-up game, to be honest with you. Don't know what to expect, to be completely honest. The Packers got beat by the Buccaneers 34-20. Panthers are going to be at home, but I'm gonna choose the Packers because I don't have anything to believe in when it comes to the Panthers. I just feel like the Panthers are just playing at this point. Next, we got Seattle and Tennessee. So this is going to be a good game. I'm not going to lie. Will Levis versus and I think what's his name for the Seattle's coming back, quarterback Geno. I think Geno's supposed to be playing this week. The Seattle is playing for a playoff spot, so I think they have more to gain off of this. Tennessee, I think Tennessee is playing for a playoff spot too. I think they're in the they're 5-9, so I take that back. They're not really playing for anything. I think Seattle's going to come out with that W there, but I think it's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be a high scoring game, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna pick Seattle with that one. Next, we got the Colts and the Falcons. Be honest with you, I don't believe in the Falcons. They're just up and down. Their quarterback is wishy-washy. They keep flipping quarterbacks every single week. Colts, on the other hand, well-coached team. Minshew been balling. Who did the Colts play last week? They actually beat. Who did they beat last week? Let me see. So they beat the Steelers 30-13. I'm picking the Colts. I don't even care if the Falcons are at home. Falcons, you lost to the Panthers. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all got way more talent than the Panthers. Like, come on now. Now, Jaguars versus the Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers beat Green Bay 34-20. And then I think the Jaguars lost last week, which I don't understand how Jaguars have so much talent, but they just keep losing games. And it's close games at that. So they lost to the Ravens. Well, this game wasn't close, but they lost to the Ravens 23-7. This week, I think they're going to bounce back, and they should win this game. Even though it is in Tampa. Tampa is just so up and down. Like, you can't project whether they're a good team or bad team because they're just up and down. It's like they could be bad on any given Sunday. Like, it's just, they don't have any consistency to me. And then the Jaguars at the same time, they don't have any consistency either. But I feel like the Jaguars have more talent than the Buccaneers. So I'm gonna go with the more talent. I'm gonna go with them. So I'm gonna go with the Jaguars with that one. Next, we got the Cowboys and the Dolphins. Now, my Cowboys got obliterated last week by the Bills. I don't think they're going to go out like that again this week. They are going to be playing at Miami. Miami is a good home team. Tyreek Hill is going to be a problem, but I think our defense can handle Tyreek Hill. I don't think Tyreek Hill is going to have that crazy day. I think the Cowboys are going to bounce back, and I think Cowboys are the better team. Yes, the Dolphins have the better receiver, but as far as better team wise, I feel like Dallas has the better team. I like the Miami Dolphins have has a good defense, but the Dallas has a better defense, honestly. Next, we got Arizona and the Bears. So Arizona got a loss to the 49ers 45-29, but it was competitive though, not gonna lie. Even the Bears itself, they were quite competitive too. They played the Browns and they only lost by 3 points. So this game is going to be competitive. If I had to, this is another toss up in the air. I just don't know because the Bears trying to decide if they're going to keep their quarterback or they're going to go draft somebody. So I don't know. This kind of toss up in the air. None of these teams are playoff teams. The Bears are at home. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Bears on that one just because they're at home and because Arizona's a dome team. So I don't think they're going to be good in that weather, especially in December. It'd be cold as shit out there and probably going to be snowing. Wouldn't be surprised. Next, we got New England versus the Broncos. Now, of course, the Broncos, who did they play last week? I forgot. They played the Lions and they got blown out the water. They were on a winning streak, but then that shit got snapped like 2-3 weeks ago. And then the Patriots, of course, they've been switching quarterbacks. They got beat by the Chiefs last week. Considering that the Broncos are at home, I feel like they're going to take this one, honestly, because I don't know who's going to be quarterbacking for New England. Is it Zappy? Or is it... I think Cunningham got signed by Baltimore, I think. So it's only Zappy and what's his name as quarterback. So I don't know. The New England has a good defense, but their offense has been suspect this year. Has really been their downfall. Between coaching and their offense has been, and quarterback has been literally in the trash this year. Next, we got the Raiders and Chiefs. Don't got too much to say about this one. Raiders, I don't have too much expectations for. Quarterback wise, I don't really trust their quarterback. Defense is kind of up in the air. Chiefs, on the other hand, they still don't have no receivers. They did win last week. I think they're more they are eyeing the playoffs more, and they are trying to get wins because they're trying to get that #1 seed. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Chiefs with that one. And because they're at home as well too, I don't think the Raiders are going to beat the Chiefs at home, but could be different. Next, we got the Giants and the Eagles. Now, as a Cowboys fan, of course, I want the Eagles to lose, because then if we mess around and win out and the Eagles lose one, then we can go ahead and claim that division. But I'm gonna be honest with you, they're in Philadelphia. I don't think the Giants are going to beat Philadelphia at home, even though Philadelphia has lost 3 straight. I think Philadelphia's going to take that. I know DeVito, the story behind him has been great and all, but I think it kind of ends here. I think he has a really, really bad game, to be honest with you. And I think the Eagles take that at home, and they, keep their division hopes and stuff alive. Next, we got Baltimore and the 49ers. So this is going to be the game of the week. And of course, I'm rooting for the 49ers to lose. I'm rooting for them to lose, because they have the tiebreaker between the Eagles and the Cowboys. They have the tiebreaker because they beat us both. So they literally have their, they have the opportunity to control their way of getting that #1 seed and, having, playoff buys throughout the playoffs. So, not, having home field advantage throughout the playoffs. This is going to be a very good game, and I'm going to be watching this game. Lamar Jackson, that dynamic offense and that defense is crazy. 49ers have a great defense, and they just have so many Pro Bowlers and just stars on the team. It's just how is the 49ers paying for these guys? How can y'all afford these guys? I just don't understand it, which is crazy to me. But they're gonna be at 49ers. This is gonna be a tough game for the Ravens, but I feel like the Ravens can travel. This is going to be another toss-up, because this is not going to be a blowout. This game is going to be so close. It's going to be so close. And honestly, it's going to come down to offense. Who can stop who? No, it's definitely going to come down to defense. Who can stop who? Can the 49ers control Lamar Jackson in the pocket and not allow him to get outside the pocket and run all over him? And can the Baltimore Ravens defense get pressure on Brock Purdy enough to where it can cause some dysfunction in the pocket? I don't know. This is a toss-up, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the 49ers on this one as a safe pick, because they are at home. They've been balling. I think it's going to be a tight game. I hope the Ravens beat them, but I'm picking the 49ers with that one. But yeah, so this is going to be my game day picks for week 16. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of these picks. Let me know your picks as well. We can talk about it. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys continue to show love. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.